XCN or Onyx coin, the coin that everyone is talking about right now. It's up 821% on the year, and on the day we got a 99% move. While the entire crypto market and the macro is looking bleak, XCN is looking fantastic. So let's figure out what on earth is XCN, why is it pumping, and what could happen next, all in today's video. Please make sure that you remember nothing in my videos is financial advice, as I am not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy sitting in his room. And if you want me to make more XCN content, please let me know in the comment section, and please let me know by hitting that like button, and let's jump into it. So we can see here right now a $750 million market cap. If we mark this by all, you can see there was a time where it was actually significantly higher. It reached a $7.41 billion market cap. So right now, still 10x away from its all-time high, guys. With that said, this is the second time we've had a pump in this current bull market, right? So what's interesting to note is last time this happened, and this is going to be the time that I'm a little bit bearish on the price action. No guarantees here, but the first time it happened, we did pump up to $1 billion market cap, and then we came down to a $250 million market cap. Now, the key to price action like this, for someone like me who likes to take advantage of the market, I am not a holder of XCN yet, but maybe after some significant research and you guys telling me why I should be in the comment section, I may very well start being a holder. But how I would do this is very similar to how I accumulated XRP. During this period of time here, we try and accumulate. And then when we have massive parabolic moves to the upside, that's a 10x, more than a 10x there, we start taking profits. So I probably would have taken some profits here, taken some profits here, taken some profits here, taken some profits here. That would have averaged my price about there. And people from this point onwards would have called me an idiot, but then people down here would call me a genius. So that's normally what happens. We talk about this on the channel all the time. It's exactly what I did with XRP when it hit about $2.75. I was taking profits, and I was an idiot as it went higher for a few months, and then I was a genius now as the price is down. It's simple. I go against what the mainstream traders are doing, right? Or the holders are doing, right? Where here they're all selling and here they're all buying. What we want to do is be buying down here and selling on the way up. And I don't believe I can time the perfect bottoms or the perfect tops. So if you appreciate that outlook, guys, subscribe, because I'll keep you guys up to date if I do start to do this sort of thing here. Now, we did see this big push to the downside, and the key is if we averaged our price about there, we then came down all the way here, we could then buy a whole bunch as we're falling below our average price. Now we have this rocket ship happening right now, and it could go significantly higher. What we would want is a break of a market cap of a 1.1 billion to put in a new high. Remember though, last time we had this big push upwards, we did see a big push to the downside. So if you accumulated heavy in this region, right now could be an opportunity for you to secure some gains. That's about a 3x. So what you could do is you could take out your initial investment, and you'd still have 2/3 of that investment ready to ride if we go significantly higher. That's how I personally trade these things. That's my own personal strategy. Of course, I'm not telling you guys what to do. I don't know your financial situations, but that's how I would handle it. Now, why is this happening? Well, if we go over to Onyx, we can see the financial ledger. Onyx is a modular blockchain designed for financial grade applications, offering near instant confirmations and low fees. You can start building on it today. So it's designed for financial grade applications, cross-border, secure. Onyx chain powered by Onyx coin. All transactions and feeds are settled in XCN, and a portion of that XCN is burned. So all of this sounds very similar to XRP, and it does fall in the same family, really. A lot of people who are trading XRP, buying XRP, are also doing the same with Onyx coin. And we even have some people claiming that, where is it? Here, where's it gone? Did I open it? Yeah, here, people are selling XRP to buy XCN here, according to the Economic Ninja. So, with that said, should you sell your XRP to buy XCN? Personally, after a move like we've had in the last 24 hours, I wouldn't be doing that. However, I would be watching this very closely to see how the next couple of hours, next couple of days, couple of weeks play out, and there may very well be a much better opportunity to get in. Even if the price goes significantly higher from here, I would rather not buy on an extremely green day. That's my own strategy, and I may miss out on the price action because of that. But you can see Onyx coin is listed on Coinbase, which means it has a lot of access to retail traders and a lot of volume, over 170 million in the last 24 24 hours. And if we look at Onyx Chain's Twitter, we can see that they're talking about something called Goliath. Now, Goliath is a layer 1 blockchain designed for financial institutions, aiming to provide scalable, secure, and high-speed transaction processing. It uses proof of stake, a consensus mechanism to achieve energy efficiency, and claims to support transaction speeds comparable to networks like Visa, processing up to 24,000 transactions per second. Built to serve banks and financial service providers, it focuses on interoperability with existing financial networks while operating independently. The project is part of the Onyx ecosystem, which also includes the XCN Ledger, a layer 3 solution with a testnet planned in Q3 2025 and a mainnet launch in early 2026. Despite this announcement, the associated XCN token has faced market challenges, reflecting broader market trends. Now, Grok just gave us that information, and it must have missed out on the fact that it started to absolutely rocket, so people are definitely paying attention. So this is a very interesting project, a very interesting opportunity, and like I said, it does fit in the same realm as those XRP community coins, right, that a lot of people have talked about. XLM, XRP, XCN. They all start with X's, interestingly. And I think this could be something that you want to get on your radar. Like I said, I'm not buying it on a day like today, but I will try and keep you guys up to date. Now, in the overall market, the US core CPI inflation went down below 3% for the first time in 4 years. I believe this is why we're seeing the S&P 500 futures right now up 0.36%, which also gives Bitcoin a push to the upside of 2.3%. And then that seems to be spilling over into our altcoins, of which XCN seems to be the outlier in this market. Now, we don't want to behave like normal retail traders and investors. We don't want to jump in after a massive move like this. Well, I don't want to anyway. I want to wait. We can also see in the Bitcoin exchange liquidation map that most people are short on the market. So we don't want to be behaving like normal retail investors. We want to be going against them, or we want to be waiting for our opportunity to strike. You want to be buying these coins when no one's talking about them, or at least after a pullback, so you can potentially shield yourself from an absolute crash. Because if we do look at XCN, last time we had this big push upwards, it did come tumbling down. So totally up to you how you handle this, but let me know in the comment section. Should I keep updating on XCN? Are you bullish on it? And guys, I checked, and Weeks is one of the only futures exchanges you can actually trade XCN on. So you can trade this with leverage, and using the leverage, you can actually increase the amount of gains you make, or you can also go short. So if you think this is about to collapse, you could go short on this, which of course you can't do on the normal spot market. However, guys, trading with leverage is for experienced traders, so you can also trade on the spot market, or if you just want to go and grab this $30,000 in USDT, up to $30,000 in USDT bonus, you can do so just by giving your email address, signing up, and reading the terms of service so you understand what you're getting involved in. But the key to Weeks is you can trade from anywhere in the world, so it doesn't matter where you are. You can access this exchange without providing personal details, without providing your passport, and without using a VPN if you want to. With that said, guys, already 5 million people use this exchange. So if you do want to join it, the links are in the description, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.